This is one of the biggest debates out there. Damon, 9 to 5 or entrepreneurship?
Okay.
What is your take on that?
My take on it is that we are lying to the African youth. Honestly, what I think the 9 to 5 debate is missing is you have to add the context where we are. Where are you going to pay the bills from? Don't follow the Western people who at like day 3 of their business, they can go and see like 15 VC funds on their streets. Their uncle retired from a VC fund and has $30 million sitting around, doesn't know what to do with it. The reason why those entrepreneurs work over there is because friends and family at the beginning can give you that starting capital.
My dad gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Boom.
Yeah. Charlie, you want to make some quick 30 Ghana cedis right now? Very, very, very simple process. Binance, the best exchange and trading platform to help you keep your cryptocurrency and all your digital stuff, right? It's going to give you 30 cedis right now. All you have to do is complete a KYC and use the referral code in the bio. Binance has a 1 billion fund that is going to help you keep your money safely. Nothing is going to happen to your money. Child, I use it all the time. I keep USDT, I keep dollar. So anytime that I need to keep some money and save some money so that the exchange rates no go do me shalaye, Binance is the place to go to. Charlie, Binance sponsored this episode. Let's show them some love. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the best. Yes, me and I'm kind. This is the best podcast on the continent of Africa. We are coming for the position of what's the name of that podcast? We are CEO something.
Diary of it. No free advertisement.
Yeah, no free advertisements. But yeah, actually, guys, welcome. Today, very, very special guest, founder and CEO of Lynchpin Global. Charlie, this guy, I've seen him do wonders with money. I've seen he and I have this thing that we do. What was it called? The December events that we do, early camps events. Mastermind.
The mastermind.
A business mastermind.
Yeah.
And Charlie, this guy has been dropping gems. And I was like, Charlie, why shouldn't I bring him on the podcast? Why am I starving my subscribers with like life-changing wisdom? You get what I'm saying? So, MD Giddy, they want to say, Charlie.
Nice to be here, man.
Charlie, bro.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
Yeah. Anyway, so Charlie, let's just jump straight into it.
Definitely.
Give yourself a brief introduction of what you do. And I know why you are qualified to be here, but tell the people, because this guy has some serious award nominations and stuff like that. So
Charlie.
just tell the people who you are, brief introduction, your company, and why they should listen to you.
Why they should listen to me there? I think it's up to everybody. But my name is Damon Osei. I am the founder and CEO for Lynchpin Global. We are a private equity and wealth and asset management firm. So, long short, I manage money for a living, right? And we do a lot in the investment space when it comes to private equity. We do a lot that's targeted at young people. So young people who are starting businesses, projects all over the country, sometimes all over the continent, even Ghanaians in the diaspora. We fund, finance, and partner with to help execute some of these ideas or grow some of these businesses. And we've done a couple of things all over the globe, but we focus mainly here in Ghana. And I'm the founder behind Youth in Business, which is a youth community for some of these entrepreneurs, NGO founders, innovators, thought leaders and leaders of industry that are young and bustling up to try to change how we do things in some of these, disruptive industries. So we bring them together, we coach them, we guide them, we connect them to resource, to investment, to support, to platforms that elevate them. And now that elevation is being noticed with some of the amazing nominations that are coming through. Later this year in November, we're hosting something in Ghana, I think for the first time. It's coming to Ghana. And by the grace of God, we have officially been nominated I think the public announcement will be coming very soon from the
So
GEF team.
should we have to wait for that?
I think it will definitely make a little bit of noise soon enough.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Charlie, let's hit the nail right on the head. Damon, what does entrepreneurship mean to you?
What does entrepreneurship mean to me? So I think everybody jumps to the whole solving a problem thing, right? Which is inherently what it is, right? We're all trying to do something or provide something that someone else would want to pay for, right? But I think for the entrepreneur, we don't define it for the person, but for the entrepreneur, it's a way of, for those of us who are prideful about what we do, and I say it's not a bad thing, right? Humility is sometimes over exaggerated in terms of, especially the African context, but it's for those of us who are good at, so exceptionally and absurdly good at something specific that you have no choice but to sell that service, no choice but to sell yourself when it comes to that arena, right? So I think for me, entrepreneurship even was born out of what people found it necessary to talk to me about, what people found it necessary to consult me about, and at some point, what people found it necessary to come and pay me for, right? So I think entrepreneurship, that's really what it is, right? Finding that thing that you would do for 6 months without pay, without achievement, without award, without, notice on the public forum, and you still do it anyway and find a way to be paid for that.
That is what entrepreneurship means to you.
Definitely.
So meaning if it doesn't pay at the end of the day, because you are saying you have to be paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, see, so what's it that the economics one is putting like the people who put resources together, right, to achieve a goal, but then like politicians do that too. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think that what differentiates us is that we create these solutions, we create these services, and we want to be paid for them. That's why we created a subset for social entrepreneurs who make the exception, right? And some social entrepreneurs are being very well paid for what they are doing, but there's those who do it purely for the solving of the problem, right, as opposed to the financial benefit. But it should motivate you. And from an investor standpoint, those who really do, I love it, so I want to do it. It's great if you are doing it just for you, right? But when you want the public forum to accept it, you want people to support it, right? You should create an inherent benefit for everyone involved. And that's where I think we're using, help the world to sort of, push it away, right?
Damon, 9 to 5 or entrepreneurship. This is one of the biggest debates out there.
Yeah.
Somebody is saying that, so get a 9 to 5 and use it to support your business. Somebody is saying that, Charlie, jump all in because if you believe in what you are doing, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What is your take on that?
My take on it is that we are lying to the African youth. I beg you, the entrepreneurship safe is not for everybody. Means if I get, I'll quit. Everybody will give up. But honestly, what I think the 9 to 5 and full-on entrepreneurship thing debate is missing is, again, the African context. I think in all the public advice we see on social media, I think that's why sometimes the things I talk about, supposedly people pick on it, because you have to add the context where we are. I think one, entrepreneurship, if you give up easily, if you get tired, if you have stress, you are going to get anxious, because it's a default setting for all of us. We are all always anxious. We are all always tired. If those things put you off, don't even do it. Go and find your 9 to 5, build your career, get to the top. Sometimes you make more bank than, I don't think I can count how many entrepreneurs are making more than the head of like Citibank or Wells Fargo or something. And it's a career position. Go and do that. It's not for everyone. But if you will not have peace of mind, regardless of the financial standing you find yourself, right? If you not have peace of mind, if you don't, get that thing, that idea in your mind out and let the world see it, regardless of how much the benefits may be to you, then that's where I think entrepreneurship is for you. And for the African context, I firmly believe that the 9 to 5, as you help or as you build that business that your entrepreneurship or energy or want helps you build, that 9 to 5 is necessary for most people. Unless you have a foundation, a backing, a source of cash flow, something, it is necessary to have that backbone, right? Because where are you going to pay the bills from? You can't ask mommy, daddy, grandpa, uncle, sister, friend every day forever, So find that backbone. right? Don't follow the Western people who at like stage 3, day 3 of their business, they can go and see like 15 VC funds on their streets. Their uncle retired from a VC fund and has $30 million sitting around, doesn't know what to do with it. You know, we always say when you're raising money, you start with what? Friends, family, and what? Keep forgetting the third thing. I always forget the third thing. But friends and family. Half of us in Africa, friends and family self no get.
Charlie.
Friends and family no get. The reason why those entrepreneurs work over there is because friends and family at the beginning
Charlie.
can give you that starting
And my
capital.
dad gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Bro,
Yeah.
I went to an award ceremony once, and then the Honorable McDan, an amazing entrepreneur in this country, was talking about how his son came to pitch something, a business that he did, and I don't want to misquote the amount, but it was a substantial amount. He said this publicly, like it's not hidden information, and then the son had to pay it back, and the son even said, what's it called? The father said he doesn't want the money back, he wants a share in the business, and son said, no, I'll pay you, and I'll pay you with interest. But like, it's not everybody who can get that check written. You understand? So please do your 9 to 5. Start building your business. Create that cash. Your friends and family is your boss at the office. His pocket will feed your business until it stands on its own. So please go to work.
Damon, how do I start a business? Number one. And number two. Or you can put a number 2 even at number 1. How do I know that this business that I'm about to start, or this business that I'm in, I'm wasting my time?
You're wasting your time. If you're having to get people to pay you at any level, right? So how do you start a business? Again, I think for everybody that thing is so different. Like I see a lot of entrepreneurship speakers stand on air and try and motivate you people on TV and do like there's a set system. Like some of us started our business because we were trying to start this one business. It wasn't working. And every day, the thing that was holding you down was every day somebody was calling you to do some side gig and paying you. Then you realize that's the thing you should have been doing. Right? And then for some people too, it is like coming up with an idea, doing business plan, go and register, create structure. Somebody give you money, you go and rent office before you even start looking for clients, number 1. Obedience, no. Like that's somebody's own, right? But I think the how to start a business, it is just, especially in Africa, forget all the pomp, the circumstance, the branding, the pictures. Like when I'm in meetings with people who are pitching ideas, I always say, it's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to see your logo and all those things first. Like my thing is, simply put, right? What is the solution? Like what is that minimum viable product, that tiny thing that only you can do or nobody can do the way you do, that you get paid for? Find that thing and just that thing and start getting paid for it without a name, without a brand, without a registration, without a whatever. Start getting paid for that. Take that money and go and do all the things the Instagram and social media gurus will tell you to go and do. That's why I don't need to waste your podcast time to say it. If you can't find it, or go and make logo, websites, register, it's good.
But
Structure it.
how do I find a good business? Like, for example, I'm here. I'm feeling the entrepreneurial spirit, right? I want to start a business. How do I pick how do I know that, Charlie, let me start a cell phone case, or I should look for cameras to start renting out?
Exactly.
How do I know where to attack? Should they come from a passion thing? Should I ask questions? How do I know what business to start? Because another thing that I know about business is that you can have a good business idea, but it's the wrong time.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So I can decide, should I know that this business that I have, should I sit on it? Let maybe the economy become like this. How do I know that this is my business? I should put my hope in it and move forward, or I should look for a different business idea. Because somebody comes to ask somebody, what's your business idea? I was at Academic City. They invited me to come and talk on business design. Right. So they pitched their businesses to me, and I showed them how to design. We had all that. Somebody told him that his business is, he wants to start a telecommunication network. And I was like, I didn't hear you well. What do you mean by you want to start a telco? Maybe your dad is somebody I don't know, right? So like if there's
I got you.
Yeah. But no, bro. After further investigation, I realized that the guy is just ambitious, which is good. But I like, not to blackball anybody, it will be very difficult to pull that off and come and even be on the same level as Airtel Tigo. or Vodafone or MTN.
Damn, we just added LTLC Go.
No. I
Forgive
guess
us.
I mentioned
But
all of it. I mentioned
because
all
you
of
mentioned all of them.
Yeah.
No. But again, at the end of the day, user base, LTLC Go has the third largest.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But that's what I think. So the question, the inherent question again was
How do I
you
know
sell-
that
like
this
is the
business that I'm
and this is
doing
their time?
Yeah.
Okay.
What metrics do I need to see? Because right now, one more thing.
Yeah.
I go on my TikTok right now, and I just keep on adding people.
Yeah.
Every 3 days, some girl is selling a new handbag.
Oh, I said
Everybody's doing a Shin business. No shade to anybody. If it's making you money, that's good. But I just want to understand, when do I know that this market is short? Like, when do I know that this is business I'm doing there? It's not going to help me.
Okay, fine. So I honestly say like two things first, so that I can defend those people. The people who are doing the like 50,000 people are doing the same businesses, right? You realize that there is when there's an industry where there's like recurring cash flow from the same, so repeat customers basically, right? You don't need a large segment because most people are doing a business to survive off of it, right? So obviously the first answer to that question is decide why are you doing the business.
That's a very brilliant answer. Why you are doing the business? You are not. Somebody wants to eat. Somebody wants to build a legacy.
Exactly.
Somebody wants to build something and exit for $100 million. Okay, that's brilliant.
So why? Because if you are doing a business to eat, don't come and pitch like telco guy. It could be maybe there's a big problem in the telco space. You've seen that nobody has seen that you want to solve. You go and find investors in Dubai who already have a telco. Let them develop that system. There's a way to go about it that could actually have worked. But it's not you coming to build a telco in Ghana. But my thing is, if you are telling me you are building a business to like survive, if you are coming, you are starting from the ground up, and you tell me this is what you want to do, my brother, execution is a 5, 8, 10 years stroke. How are you going to eat tomorrow? Like antimatters watch it. When you get there, what do you use to pay? The idea. Like it won't work. Right? So decide what you are doing it for. Those who are doing a lot of businesses to survive, to keep up with the days to day of life, right? They enter those mass market businesses, and you know what people look for you for. I always say, for me, the easiest way, I don't say it works for everybody, right? I'm not your social media guru. I'll tell you the honest truth that I can tell you the best advice for the experience I had. And my business was born out of, no matter what else I tried, what did everyone keep calling me for? And sometimes they call you to pay you. Sometimes they are just calling you to ask you. But if you are the one that everybody is calling to say, Charlie, what new songs are up? Charlie, what's it called? Send me your Spotify playlist. I want to. And you tell me you want to be a DJ. Boom. If it was an investable structure, I would invest because you are looked for that. Your advice on that is respected. So I would jump at the chance to do that. Then there's the other method of, okay, maybe the idea just seems to make sense, right? I have the foundation. I have my 9 to 5. I've saved some cash. I want to go in, and there are lots of businesses that are not about. And I see this generation, because of the push behind, like, and that's one of the things I really want to push here. They're like, bro, like, stop running to the beautiful social media businesses. I've talked with so many wealthy individuals in this country who will tell you that, like, they see so many industries that will be the backbone of Ghana dying after their time, because this generation is so swallowed up by social media businesses, online. I'm a CEO. Right, but look at this year, the big push that has been put behind agriculture. Right, there were lots of large-scale farmers who were complaining about it, but that after they are set, it will die. Their kids are not taking it. Nobody wants it. Like, nobody was jumping into the space. And agric is a big business that Africa is more primed for than anywhere. But because you are watching West American business influencers,
they're forgoing the boring businesses.
Yeah, like, and the boring businesses pay. Bro, they are boring because the system is set and the system pays. That is what makes them boring. You don't have to go in and be facing untold problems every day. In the agric business, there's no problem you face right now that if you call the average farmer, they can't tell you how to go about it. But you go and start some tech business, which, like, again, the tech space is good, right? But you take a tech business and then you want to, like, sell it and market it in Ghana. My brother, I'll tell you this, most of your tech people that you see that are making crazy money, like my brother here, right? And keep looking around. Most of them, right, the large portion of their consumption is not local. But your LinkedIn self cast, social media cast, like you don't know where you're even going to find those external clients. You've not studied it, you've not asked around, but you want to go into a space and sell to Ghanaians who have more than half of us barely tech savvy. Who is going to download your app when half of the people, when you say Play Store, they'll ask you, is it a shop at Mokola? You understand? So if the market isn't ready for it and that's what you are pushing, you've wasted your time. So the people who are going mass market to feed yourself, fine. Pick the thing that you have an audience for. People are coming to you for. People will love you. You dress beautiful on IG every day. Then you start an IG business of selling clothes or Shein. I don't judge you. It makes perfect sense. People will look to you for that, so no problem. You at least find some recurring people. Same thing for the phone cases. I have friends who had we all just started calling them. Like when your iPad gets paused and you call him. When you want a new case, you call him. When you want an iPhone charger, you call him. He opens a tech shop on social media. But like, it's what we were all calling you for anyway. Jenna, I just say, I don't do it for you as a favor. That's my job. So pay me. Right? So find it that way. Do it because of that, or find it that way. What you are called to.
For you to start a business, first of all, ask yourself, what do people know you for?
Yeah.
That is brilliant. So, first of all, you have to be known for something.
Of course.
Right. Wow. That is, Charlie, bro, watch your camera and give us that summary again. I like that. I've never heard that perspective before. That's your camera right there.
Okay. So, I said, if you want to know what business to start, like simply put, find what the general public, your friends, your family, anyone around you calls you and looks to you for. What's that thing that grandpa, grandma, auntie, sister, cousin, my best friend, somebody who randomly met you on the street that was introduced by somebody would 100% say, like when they are looking for somebody to do it, everybody will say, oh, call Damon, oh, call Nana. Oh, he's the best person for it. That is the area where you should go in, because people trust your expertise there. And as young people, that's all you really have to start with. Right? The people who have capital, good for you. But like 90% of the time, that's all you have to start with, your credibility and your name. So bank off of it.
I love that a lot. Let's go into some guest questions. Some questions that we have coming in from entrepreneurs that are having a few challenges in their businesses.
100%.
Right. Davis is saying that this is part of the reasons why I was asking the question about the Shein thing. She says she sells clothes.
Yeah.
Right. And she sells clothes, and most of her friends come for the clothes and on credit. And that is the quickest way for her to offload these goods.
Yeah.
Right. They will pay, but it takes too much time. And if she decides not to give them on credit too, their clothes too are there for too long. What is the best advice you could give her?
Okay, so again, if anybody gives you advice and like start immediately, you ask them the question without asking you anything. I come to give you general advice that will probably just not work for you. I would ask her, what do you mean by too long? Meaning when you don't give it to them and you're marketing to the general public, right? How much longer does it take? And what else can you do to make that length shorter for you, or to make that length sustainable for you? You know, get a job, for example, 9 to 5. Use it to back it. Right. Secondly, I'd ask you, like, what do you define as friend? The person who's collapsing your business is the one you are saying, my friend, and they take it and they will pay eventually. But I'm sure government's debt will pay it eventually, you know. But like, there are countries who are not waiting. Do you get what I mean? So for you, yes, there are friends who will take a little bit of time, but they will eventually pay. And then there's those that just take advantage of the friendship. You need to be able to, you need to respect your business. And that's what I see a lot of young people don't do. Because you think, and it's one thing that it happened I had a worst experience this week. I'll tell you about it, but you think everyone who is patronizing your business is doing you a favor, you will fail. Like, if the thing you had didn't have any value, nobody will be buying it. So stop and ask yourself, okay, what I'm doing has a certain value. That's why they want it. That's why they want it on credit. How do I portray this value to other people? Right? Even that credit system. It's shock you sometimes giving credit to strangers. They pay better than the people who know you.
Yeah.
Because they know, the people who know you know how to ask you for extension. Stranger, I don't know you. The text you are sending me, as soon as you ask for this, I'll reply, your due date is 27th. can I have a please? Your due date is 27. Simple. You understand? So maybe give the credit. If you are willing to do the credit, your friends are stretching you anyway, you might as well try with the outside world or market better. Your whole issue is marketing at that point, right? You know that you are forced to give it to your friends on credit because like you are not pushing to cash ready clients. You are marketing at the wrong place, or you are not using the right. Maybe pay influencers who people buy on their story. Maybe there's an influencer who tell you they'll charge you less and they'll take a commission. But then that influencer is proving to you that she or he knows that people buy direct from them. So go and take one of those and try that agreement instead. Right? Find something like that will work for you.
Okay. Derek from Kaswa is saying that I have a solid business idea, but I don't have any money or connections. Everyone keeps saying start small. But how do you really start when you're broke and no one believes in you? Wow, that is a bit emotional.
Oh man, bro, I think like I'm sure we could go around this. Everybody's been there, right? No matter what you think, like anybody in business has really been there. Like we all, even as brothers, like we discuss things with each other sometimes that the next one, Charlie, they trust them like that. Your brother, they tell you say no. Like, bro, one of my mentors, somebody told me once, one of the big, like a very known big business in this country, one of his best friends that he almost owns everything else he owns and does in this country with at this moment in time. They did it together. He said the business that got him off the floor. That's one person who does everything else with him now. Absolutely trashed it. But if you are doing something unique, I don't know what the business idea is, and I wish you told us. I would have actually, because like that's one of the things I do too. Because when I say you can start without capital, everybody's first argument is no. But what if this? And I like to break it down for you to show you how you can really do it without capital. Because as long as you have enough to have sent that message, to go online, there is a way. There's always a way to circumvent the capital required, especially in Africa. Right? Do referrals. The Western people will come and tell you affiliate program. Forget it. You're in Africa. Refer people. Right? Refer somebody without commission, without pay, nothing. Let the owner know you can accomplish. They use that first referral or second referral and then go and strike your deal. Right? Leverage credibility and not, help me. Right? Then use that to raise capital. Then again, go and find a 9 to 5. If you have no money, look for a job. Right? It's not easy. We all know that it's hard, but do the work to find one and create a foundation. Save some money up, take some time, and then use that to start it.
Okay. Charlie, some of these questions I'm trying not to ask, and some of them are just shows that there's no seriousness here.
Charlie.
Okay. I sell clothes online. That's Amma from University of Ghana.
Yeah.
But my Instagram engagement has dropped a lot. I try to give giveaways. I post regularly, but sales are low. What can I focus on now?
Okay. So again, the simple question I'll ask you, you skipped the key part of your story. You said your your engagement dropped seriously.
But she still posts regularly.
You still post. So when did that happen? And what happened around that time? Like what was the cause of your drop in engagement? Because you've not bothered to study that and you've reacted. Again, entrepreneurs, if you are an emotional person, stop.
I'm from University of Ghana.
Yeah.
Don't be emotional with your business.
Don't you see you got frustrated by the drop and then you started reacting to the effect and you didn't find out the problem. What caused the drop? If you find that and you fix that, then you come in, find a way to get your business back afloat. But in general, if engagement has dropped, try partnerships with people whose engagement is
definitely higher.
Yeah. Right? If you won't get the engagement, then use somebody else's own. If it still never picks up, then partner till thy kingdom come.
Brilliant. Right. If you watch this far, like, subscribe, share. This content, this is usually paid. The advice they're giving here is usually paid, bro.
Invoice.
Okay. Rita from KNUST saying that. No. Kelvin from Accra Central.
Yeah.
He's saying that I lose, I think Cantamanto. See, I lose customers because of my delivery guys' delays. Riders do not show up or overcharge. How do I solve delivery issues without having Like, I think without having a huge budget, I think he's trying to say that he doesn't want to put the delivery in the price too much, make it so that his item cost goes too high. So how does he solve that?
But what the drivers are charging too much when they go.
No, so I think that he's saying that. Let me read the question again. I've launched a few products and everyone likes it. No, sorry, that's a different question. I keep losing customers because of my delivery delays.
Okay.
That's the first problem.
Yeah.
Riders don't show up or overcharge.
Okay.
How do I solve this delivery issue without having a huge budget? Okay, maybe no one go buy his own rider.
Yeah.
Right.
Without having okay. So
This one I just want to say, brother, when people buy it, let them use Yango delivery.
simple.
Yango, please
Thank
sponsor
you.
us.
Oh my God.
Yango.
Like he took it out to my like again. Say like have a like the answer is have a predictable delivery. Use a system. Like somebody's built the system. Use it, right? And then the second thing is like again, I said earlier, don't be an emotional entrepreneur. You say without having a huge budget, because you inherently know the easiest solution is to buy the bike, right? You can't afford it now. I respect that. Start saving the money, whether you like it or yes. That's the thing that's going to fix your business. Right? Even Yango delivery at some point, maybe a person can complain about that. If you own the bike, you can circumvent those things. Start saving towards this, even if it wasn't part of your plan. Your market has asked for it.
Okay. Kojo, KNUST, computer science. I have 5 business ideas. I believe all of them can work. I keep jumping from one to the next. I don't know which one to focus on.
Charlie, you too bad. See. God, the boys have seen. I used to have
Presto
a book,
laugh.
bro. I said, brother, hey, see. I said that was my name. Business ideas. I said I have books. I have books that have been stacked. 100 page, 30 page. Every business idea we dig and I know some. Or I do some. Every business we did, I do some. And I always there's 2 ways it could be. If it's I always say I'll tell you from my experience first. What I realized was in all those businesses, for me, I was doing. There's a time when I was running maybe 10 different businesses at the same time. And I said, I always used to say this, that in all my businesses, I had a partner, I had a team, I had an employee, something. And in all the businesses, I was doing the exact same work. There's a part of all the ideas. There may be a part of all the ideas. Because for some of you having the same issue, you see this. All the ideas you have, there's something in unison in all of them. So you are doing the same job everywhere. That job is your business. That thing you do is your business. So for me, it was finance. I was raising the money. I was managing the money. I was finding external ways from the business to turn around the cash so that we had ways to grow the business. I was finding ways for us to invest externally or guiding how we would do the expansion for the business. And the operational parts of the business, the day-to-day with our printing business, going to the site after the job is cleared and going to print, going to deliver, make the food and deliver the food, going to buy the shoes and deliver the shoes, even the chewing gum. Like I always tell this chewing gum story, but all those things. And I very quickly got away from the day-to-day operational part of the business. I quickly structured it and always hired somebody or brought someone in to handle that part, right? So that for me is the first thing you should look at. And the second thing is, if it's not that for you, then it's a simple solution, a part of least resistance, right? Out of the 5, which one can you start today? Everybody a long-term idea. Long-term idea good if you go feature. But if not, brother.
We want show money, not be investment money, bro.
Bro. Find the thing we go feed you tomorrow. Find it because that's the thing that will give you the leeway to do 5 business. The people who do 5 business because there's one that's paying them so much cash
flow,
bro. Like they can let the 5th one fail. The 4th one too can fail. 3rd one too can fail.
If I stop 2 of my businesses, I'll be good,
bro.
One they feed the rest of one company, they feed 3 companies.
Honestly, PayPal Mafia, all the boys you look up to, it was PayPal. YouTube, if it wasn't for PayPal, was one of the biggest founders fund, biggest VC fund, one of the biggest VC funds in the world. If it wasn't for PayPal, Elon Musk, if it wasn't for PayPal, that is where the capital came from,
bro. So quick question, right? Before we move to the next question, have you ever been scammed?
Have I ever been scammed?
Yeah, they scammed you before,
Baba. if you did a business inside where people know say that your job is to fund and finance business, everybody's first thought is, Charlie, I can come and take money from this guy. So half the people I see in a day, it's not coming from the basis of like, I want to like, but they know they don't have to really think it through. They'll bring you some half-baked, because like if it goes bad, it goes bad. But like, so now it makes investments in Ghana so difficult. Like that's why my industry isn't growing. Because like people make it so difficult to help you. ADB, Agricultural Development Bank, has stopped giving loans using farm as collateral. The only bank that is supposed to be for farmers has stopped using the farmland as for a large portion. I don't know if it's like a nationwide rule, but I've spoken for an agricultural business with my bankers, and they won't use the farmland as collateral anymore because the farmers the farmers are taking the money. They said, Charlie, the pigeon is too much. So the farmers are taking the money and they are not paying. They are not paying. So I think for me, that's the biggest part. But they scam me plenty. I say I buy phones for some business. I said, I get sense. I'm buying phones. So you know what? I won't give you all the money. I'll pay half. You understand? But you forget, say, half of 10 phones is 5 phones. Now I pay the half, bring the phones, and they stand ANC, the total filling station beside ANC, and I'm waiting for this guy and his delivery rider. It's on his way. I said, after like an hour and a half, the page just disappeared on IG. Bro.
Anyway, so this is Abdul from Adenta. He's saying that I used to sell phones. I saved up, ordered a batch from someone I met online. I paid everything up front, but the phones never came. I was scammed. Now I'm in debt. I'm scared. How do I recover from a loss like this and still believe in business?
Charlie.
I know somebody that was scammed a few years back. He recovered and didn't stop business. He just focused on school because like that kind of thing can kill your entrepreneurial spirit.
It's like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. If it can kill your entrepreneurial spirit, Charlie, are you really one of us? Because trust me, bro.
If I tell you my scam story.
I said, bro, this year alone. And you see, sometimes, you know the funny thing, out of our business, the projects that we do, we still, the due diligence goes without saying. But the ones that we will take in on the basis of, Charlie, I started this whole thing because when I was younger, I had all the ideas, and I felt like, you see those stories back then of like some young boy, he starts business, he come 10 billionaire, he go raise 100 million. I was like, I was smart enough to be one of these guys. Like if you saw the things that I had in that's my idea book that people laughed at, underwater real estate, what's it called? Bro, even right now when I said it, somebody in the studio laughed. But one of the most beautiful hotels on the planet right now is completely underwater. But it was a crazy idea. This guy is silly. But bro, somebody's using it to cash out. So my thing was, what's it called? With the whole scamming thing, I said, the phone thing safe. There was one this year. A guy who I have personally funded before for something. And the gross disrespect he came back to me with. Then he calls me, he's in debt. He's doing this phone business, bringing phones from Dubai. A whole pitch, evidence, shipments that have come, cash payments, blah, 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 blah. And you see, my thing is those things and those scams, the scammers, I don't think they're that bright. Sometimes, then they trick them body. Like, they'll actually, like, tell you, bro, like, something will slip up. So, then you start complaining to me about all the bills and the debt you owe. Then you mention that your partner who lives in Dubai, right, and goes to get the phones for you and brings it, actually owes, like, their rent. And then their rent in Dubai, like their hostel something fees in Dubai. And then I look at the amount you're asking. Again, it didn't click at the time. Because mine was like, that's where your heart, they enter business. So I always make sure there's a portion of my capital that's my own money. So if risk happen now, something goes wrong, I cover it. And like exactly what he asked for was like, let's say like in the range of like 1,000 plus or minus what the girl's rent was. I didn't clock it. I said I gave him the money. We waited for the 2 weeks or something. Oh no! It wasn't even 2. He said like 3 days. They do something. The air freight. But he went. Now go and pick up the thing. I'm on the way. Update. He reached there and all the updates stopped. Then like I hear from him like 4 hours later, and they got there. They said they've given the phone to somebody who's going to Kumasi, and they gave the person's own to us. Sends me pictures of some dumb and like the person ordered phones from Dubai to Ghana, and it was like an iPhone 4. There was an iPhone like, I'm like, that is what they ordered from Dubai. Sure, bro, no problem. Then the story, I said, bro, almost 3 weeks the story started until there was a cease and desist letter from. I had to write to their school the girls' school in Dubai. I had to literally get, like, the Dubai police was about to deport this girl back to Ghana before they paid me my money. Stop pushing us to these things. This is why the old people don't, like, my whole business is predicated on these things. Like, the old people say it all the time. I have a mentor who wrote a 500,000 CD check for a young guy to start I think this distribution businesses. He was importing the rice and oil from Ukraine and things for you. He's bought a warehouse for you. The 500,000 was operational cash flow. He bought a warehouse for you. He bought a van for you. And said, and he's even giving you some of the relations. Call these people and said, start distributing it. When they keep track of the payment, when they pay, you pay your salaries, you pay yourself, everything, and keep running the business. And he keeps telling them, and I said, this boy didn't know. But at the age that he was at, I wasn't doing this business to make any money. I just wanted to use it. Him thinking that he had to report to me and pay the capital back to me was me doing savings. I was going to dash him the whole money. The thing was, you were building up, so when you finish paying, then I know that you can run this business so much so that you can make the capital that went into it back. When you get the capital, I'll give you the capital back as like a boost to say expand the business, and I'll leave you. He was doing this to dash because he's made his money already. And then you go and, like, that person goes to mess up, and now no young person gets the chance again.
Charlie, bro. Every person that has the capacity to help your business, as usually you go and it's like, Charlie, I helped somebody one time and...
I said, hey, if you're an entrepreneur and somebody bigger than you has not told you this story, you've never told them anything of value. Because when they tell you that story, what they're telling you is what you said. If it wasn't for this, I would 1,000% help you. I want to help you so bad, but I have been scarred by your type. I've been scarred by your type. And lots of my clients are these people who are now saying, then I say, you bear the risk. I'll help you to try and help some of them to get up, but I will not take the risk again. Meaning when I try to do it for you, I'm bearing the risk. Right? So we need to start, like, again, respect the people who, and respect, like, that's what people don't think. You think that if somebody has the money to support you, it means that he has cash. So, like, it's not a problem. Respect where the capital comes from. And that's why we, the entrepreneurs who had to make ours initially from, or you have to build it from your 9 to 5. That's why I say in Africa, you have to get your 9 to 5 or some other business you started, right? And use that capital to build the one you want. You have no choice but to respect the money, because every CD has a amount of your life associated with it.
Facts, bro.
When you are writing a check for 10,000 CDs, somebody sees 10,000 CDs as cash, 10,000 CDs. You see it as those maybe 73 hours I spent coding that back end for that client who paid me 10,300 CDs. And that whole job, I'm writing you a check of the 10,000 and keeping 300 CDs. You respect that money.
It's crazy.
You respect it, but we don't. So Ghanaian youth, I beg you, respect the people that help. It doesn't matter how they help you, respect it. That is what will put you on the platform. That's what will give you the chance to listen, like get in front of some of these people.
This one is not even really a question. I said more. I don't even have to just read this. See, it's from Richmond's Pintex. See, honestly, I used to look up to certain people. Well, honestly, I used to look up to certain business people in Ghana. Young guys who look successful, driving cars, speaking at events.
Depth be brave.
Now, some of them are getting arrested by the FBI. And it's shaking my whole belief on the entrepreneurship dream. Is it even possible to make it big in Ghana without cutting corners? It's making me feel some type of way.
Man.
What you got to say about that?
Charlie, we can argue the point. I can tell you, I have a client now. Maybe he should be about 30 now. He was under 30. He wasn't 30 by the time he made his first. He was doing, when he met me, he was doing $2 million a year. Now he's doing over $20 million a year in one of these boring. He's doing it in waste. He exports rubbish. Over $20 million a year. This is legitimate business. I have another friend who is doing real estate. He's building houses in West Lagos. I'm responding to your question with these things because I can tell you all the things to try and motivate. But like the reality is the same way you saw them and it broke you. You have to see the ones who are doing well, right? Feed yourself. I said you will react to what you feed yourself. So feed yourself the ones who are doing it legitimately. But sometimes you can't tell the difference. So all I'll tell you is this: like I say this all the time. When we are sitting down off camera, I tell my boys this all the time, that like Me, I think it's a blessing that a lot of young people now, you start assuming, or it's a blessing for those who still do the work, that you start assuming everybody who's successful did fraud, did Sakawa, did all these untoward things to make money. Because what it does is immediately removes you from the competition. If you believe in God, you believe in Allah, you believe in the universe, what you are basically saying is that supreme being that you believe in does not have the capacity to make a man wealthy. So you that you think you are doing work, you've decided you can't succeed already, because everybody you claim is successful did it by doing something you won't do. So if you believe like that, there's no hope for you. Like, stop it. So it's either you choose that even if they arrested them, me, in my mind, they did it legitimately. Because my legit one has to work. That's how you have to look at it. Don't care about what other people are doing. If they use fraud or they did it legitimately, there's a young person who got to this stage. Me too, I'll get there. How I'll get there? Me, I can't do it off book. Me, I can't do fraud. Me, I can't do drugs. Me, I can't do these things. So I'll do it the way I'm doing it, but I'll get there anyway. Let's focus on that. Because there's people doing it. I promise you, there's people doing it. Legit and on the on the level. There's a lot of people doing it. Right. So please don't let your hearts be broken. Don't watch there. Don't watch there. Right.
But it's a serious thing, because I think we went out one. What time? I think it was Elikem and I went out somewhere. It was around 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. Next is like a Wednesday. And Corvettes and this. I'm like, this we don't get work do in the morning, bro.
I be them at work, it be night. That be when clients they wake up.
Anyway, next question is from Akosia UPSC. I'm a university student and I've been shipping and selling products from China, mostly phone accessories and stuff. Last month I made 30K profits. Honestly,
like you when I grow up.
I honestly feel like school is distracting me now. I want to stop and go all business. I'm afraid of disappointing my parents. What should I be wary of? What would you do if you were me? What should
I do if you were? My dear, I am you and I'm finishing. Sweetheart, see.
Yeah, tell them about you, man.
Man. Okay, so I've run my investment and finance business. I've run it as a personal private equity firm with my own capital for close to 9 years now. And I've run it as a externally funded wealth and asset management firm for maybe close to 3 years now. And I'm in my 5th year in medical school. So I've done 5 years of medical school and I'm doing this. And trust me, I'm busy as hell. We all get all the excuses to say all these things, but that is where the real entrepreneurs differentiate themselves. Put every barrier in our way, we'll do it. If we say the school feels like it's distracting you, and let it distract you, do it. Like we like to solve problems that don't need solve. It's distracting you, let it distract you, but do it. Let the distraction distract. Yes, you miss a class here. When you miss the class, after you finish the deal you went to go and do, go straight to somebody who went to the classroom. Go and learn everything that's happened. If people are sleeping at 10, don't sleep at 10, sleep at 12. You have that 2 hours for school to catch up with what happened. Figure it out, but don't accept defeat and say, oh, media, I'm stopping one for the other. If you go and then it doesn't work, this is not the West too. See, sometimes they exit and it doesn't work, but there's so much capital raised that they exit the failed business with money to blow. So here it has to work. Like, failure is real. So please, like, let the backup plan be there. Your parents just want you to have a mattress, so do it.
Maybe last but one question. This is a salon from East Legon. So I've been running my business alone from day one, doing everything by myself. From marketing to delivery, I'm at the point where I can afford to hire someone. So now people are making money. What if I pick the wrong person? What if I mess things up and they don't care like I did? What if they mess things up and they don't care what I do? This business means everything to me. How do I make the right choice and hire the right person?
Okay. I'll quote Nana on this one. Hire quickly and fire quickly.
Oh, right? How do you villainize me on my own podcast?
Like, bro.
Yeah, but bro, that's the best thing that you can do.
Look,
bro.
I've been being pushed to hire a PA for the longest time, right? For years now. I don't do it. I feel like nobody can do my job the way I do it. So I struggle. But last week, I hired an executive assistant for the first time. And this guy showed up for the interview. I think I asked him 4 questions. it was a day after I finished like a bunch of papers. So mostly I pick a place and I have a bunch of clients, like everybody who needs to see me over the past 2 or 3 weeks, like one day. So I can have like 20, 25 fast-paced meetings in a day. And that's the day I scheduled his interview as the first thing. As soon as he sat down, I asked him like 3 or 4 basic questions that you see at any interview. And I said, okay, the person who brought you, tell them to go here with me for the day. And I just threw him in the pit. See how they respond. At the end of the day, in a day or two, you would have to have built a very weak business for somebody to be able to collapse your business in a day or two. Throw them in the deepest of deep ends. So that if they're going to mess up, let them mess up quickly and get them out. Yeah. There's no perfect. If somebody will teach you hiring, the HR people will come in. I'm sure you have somebody. They can come and teach you. I don't pretend to know what I don't know. But hire them quickly, throw them in the deep end. If they fail, sack quickly, them. Bro. Sack them. It's not offensive.
And trust me, if you were looking at hiring people, unless you get some serious God backing, you're going to hire a lot of wrong people.
Terrible.
There are screenshots that I've saved deliberately from people that I've worked who have worked for me, and the anger they can cause you is the sheer incompetence for me. It's not just anything else, right? Because you believe in some of these people, right? Elikem has I'm putting my brother's business out there. Elikem does national service people, and because he wants to motivate them, instead of he paying them a normal salary, he rounds it up to like 1,000 something, right? And then tells you to work from home.
Yeah. So
that I don't even spend money on transport. So the money I'm getting is entering your stomach. He just wants you to deliver on work.
And still.
Hey,
you people. The national service with plus and this is only the banks. The banks, you do transport every day.
It's serious. So. And I'll show you screenshots of the offset. There was this guy that I would never forget in my life. He sends this CV. And I was like, Charlie, then I really, at the end, I really appreciate this opportunity, blah, 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 blah. I was like, let me just give him a shot. I give him a job. Let's say today is the first of the month. Give him a job to do. And you know how I work. If you are delaying, I just end up doing it myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him a job at the first of the month. Within a week, I was like, I've already done it too. But I was wondering, at least come back to me and tell me like what's going on. So I went to him. He didn't have airtime. So I think that day then I was just in a good mood. So I just sent him airtime. Then he sends the work back like the next day. I was like, maybe learning care. Like he doesn't understand communication.
Yeah.
Because the work was what he sent him was quite good.
Okay.
I gave him another work. He ghosted to the end of the month.
Don't tell me what you're coming to say. It's what
31st.
What you are coming to say. Don't say
10 a.m.
Don't say it.
Say please, when I send in the money.
Hey, I will knock you.
Hey!
You are on the podcast. The sheer audacity.
It was the oh bro.
Don't
it was there.
No, like you guys stop.
Like for real, this is bad.
This is not nice. Stop
bad,
it.
it's bad,
Please,
honestly.
we beg you. See, help young people grow businesses. We are the young people, Sam. Help us. Like, don't do this. Why are you collapsing us?
I've not replied him till now. Anyway, final. This is this question for me personally, bro. How again can I make my first $10 million in Ghana?
$10 million. Charlie, you go. There was a brother I knew that's made $2 million. See, ladies and gentlemen, $10 million is not small money, right? It's not small money, but
you tell me offset. This is just to throw some of you off.
Yeah.
If you watched it this far, you're a real one. Like and subscribe. And Damon, I really want you to give them your final words. That's your camera right there, right? Let's give them your final words. Something that you feel like if any entrepreneur hears this, he's going to have the motivation and drive that he needs. And maybe a few things you should be wary of from himself and from the country, right? Because if somebody told me that I shouldn't price Ghanaians in dollars because I priced some clients at a selling price of $2,500. And that was when $1 was 5 cedi. That same year I went to about 10 cedis. Clients requested for a feedback, a refund. It was a long year for me. So
Charlie.
certain lessons are there that we'll have those
Yeah,
discussions later.
yeah. So those are the things, Charlie.
We'll have them later. But just, a few. So advice, motivation, and things they should be wary of from themselves and from the country. Because Ghana is a...
Is that difficult space?
Yeah.
Okay. So I
Let's
think
look
I'll
it
do it backwards. So things they should be wary of from the country. This is a story I really, really want people to see. This week I got approached by a much, much older gentleman who pitched us so we do both investment and financing stuff. He pitched us a financing deal to do almost quite a bit over 100,000 CDs for a particular return every 2 weeks or something, right? You're a young person. The return was good. The deal made sense how he explained it. And he's much older than you, so you feel like they are letting
Is it a person I know?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. You feel like they are letting off an opportunity to you. Young people, if somebody is extending an opportunity to you, it is because they see you have the capacity to accomplish or achieve something that they cannot do on their own. More often than not, or they cannot do as efficiently. If it's an architect who's extending an architectural opportunity, yes, you feel like, okay, he's an architect and he can also do the job. But the thing is, he can't do that job and every other job he has at it. That's why he's extending it.
Okay.
Right? So remember your value. We were done and this man walked away from the meeting. This is somebody who's old enough to go age to age with my father. Right? He's a lot older than I expected. But when we were done, now I'm saying, okay, I'm willing to do the deal. I'm really willing to cut you the check. And at the end of the day, I'm the one cutting the check. Bro, so extension of opportunity or not, the same way you're the one putting in your sweat, your time, your effort, right? Now I'm saying, okay, when I cut a check, this is what I take. I need these details from you. I need this information about where the money is going. I need to meet the parties that are involved in the business. And like, just trust me. I can do it for you. Use me. I'm trying to help you. You don't even have... I'm sorry, you can't say you're trying to help me and you want me to break the thing that is the foundation of my business.
Right.
People are telling you, what's it called? Don't bother with an invoice, or don't worry. I'll pay. Like, I'll give you something. Recently, we had a conversation about it. Already came and I had a conversation about it. Like, I'm very, very wary of those, like, I'll sort you out people, right? Young people, like, price for your job. We even say when you're even doing free work, write the invoice and discount it 100%, but let the person know there is a monetary value for your money. Right? Don't discount yourself. I told him to walk away with the deal, and almost it didn't hit 48 hours. Somebody hit me with another deal, the same volume of cash for like 10% higher returns. And I said, well, like, bro, there's more than enough opportunity in this country. So for me, being worried about this country is, look, value yourself. Right? Value yourself. Don't be pompous, disrespectful. Be prideful. Take pride in what you are doing. Be prideful. Just don't be disrespectful. And so when he did that to me, I just said, okay, sure, thank you for the opportunity. I'm sorry I can't do it. And case goes, be respectful, but respect the work you are doing as well. So don't disrespect yourself to be respectful to another person.
Okay, and a few words for the other points too.
Yeah, for the other point, so for me with motivation, I say so that I won't motivate. I'm sorry, if you are doing business in Ghana, you can't find, you want motivation. Poverty, the fear of poverty, no, they motivate you. I don't know how to do it. I really don't. Like, bro. And lastly is what general advice, and is Ghana is developing. There's a lot of opportunity in the industries we are walking away from. Young people, take the opportunity. Like, the older generation is passing away and passing on gaps in so many large scale. Like, people feel like mining is so beyond them, but there's so much in the opportunity of mining services. Same thing, I think Honorable King Japan recently said, like, you want to go into the real estate space, start supplies. And you don't need to actually have their money. Like, go to somewhere they supply it, walk to somewhere they need it, and say you can supply it. He just doesn't want to do the work of going to the place. Say you can, strike a small commission, strike a deal on price, go and negotiate, use talking skills and try and negotiate a better price, and go and sell that.
Have the time. It's even better not to make any money on your first few deals, and people know that you are good for it.
Exactly.
Than, anyway, Charlie.
So,
thank you so much for giving us this wisdom. We appreciate it so much.
Always.
Charlie, as you know, Empower Elevate, here to drop the gems. See you next week.